True Test milk meters are manufactured and tested to precise standards. The way the milk meter works is known as proportional flow measurement. Milk flows up into the milk meter through the inlet tube. The milk is spread evenly over the True Test designed cover. A small proportion of the milk is split off through the nozzle into the calibrated measuring flask. The remaining milk flows out through the milk meter outlet and into the milk line. To achieve true accuracy, the correct procedures for milk meter use and maintenance must be followed. Read the milk yield on the measuring flask. Be sure to read the level of the milk, not the level of the froth. Record the animal identification and yield. Take a representative sample of the milk for laboratory analysis. It's important that the sample is representative of the whole milking. The method for achieving this varies by milk meter type. Always mount the milk meter in a vertical position, within plus or minus 5 degrees. Locate the milk meter as close as possible to the milk line. Keep the hoses to a minimum length to minimize vacuum drop and improve milking performance. Like this. Not this. In a low-line parlour, mount the meter so that it's lower than the cow's udder. For high-line parlours, the milk meter head should be close to or above the milk line. True Test milk meters are designed to be washed in line with the milking plant. Use dairy detergent mixed to the strength recommended by the manufacturer. If your milk meter is fitted with a valve, turn the handle to the wash position. Wash water will flow through the milk meter. The milk meter may be washed by hand. Use a soft cloth to wipe the outside of the milk meter. Periodically disassemble and check the milk meter for damage. Replace the rubber components at least once a year. Place the cover carefully with the point facing up so that it's not scratched. Check the milk meter for signs of damage. Replace any items that are worn or broken. Check for scratches, cracks and general wear. Also look for dirt and blockages. Water test the milk meter to make sure that it's sealing and is accurate. Handle the nozzle by the sides. Don't press down on the top of the nozzle. The arrow on the cover points to the nozzle. The flask top seal must be flat and round. Wet the flask for easy assembly. Do not expose the milk meter to any hydrocarbon or petroleum-based lubricants. These will damage the seals. True Test recommends and supplies a silicone-based food-grade grease for use with milk meters. The validity of your herd test records depends on accuracy. True Test recommends that all milk meters are water tested at least once a year. Use a reservoir with vanes to stop the water swirling. The inlet tube must be straight all the way to the milk meter. The tube must be the correct diameter. Tubes supplied by TrueTest are fitted with a special orifice to ensure consistent testing. Lift the water 1.6 meters, or 63 inches. Use a constant vacuum of 50 kPa or 15 inches. Use 16 kilograms or 35.3 pounds of water. Draw the water through the milk meter into a receiving can. Read the water level on the milk meter flask. Milk is more dense than water. The milk meter flask has been calibrated for milk. The water level in the flask should be between 16 and 17 kilograms or between 35.3 and 37.5 pounds. The TrueTest WB Easy Test has a valve at the bottom of the flask for easy sampling. There are 3 positions for the valve: stir and sample, milk position, wash and empty position. During milking and during storage, the valve must be left in the milk position. When an animal has finished milking, read the yield from the flask and note this down. If the flask is less than half full, stir the milk for 5 seconds. If the flask is more than half full, stir the milk for 10 seconds. Lift the push rod to take a milk sample. Empty the flask, ready for the next animal.